Hi, I'm Heather and I'm 23 years old. 2 years ago, I married the person I love. Things were going well, even though my husband is from France. The only problem we had was understanding each other because of the language difference. I wanted to show my love for him, so I secretly started learning French to talk to him and his family better. My husband Frederic and his mom, Avril, didn't know I was learning. I worked really hard and became pretty good at French. I felt confident that I could survive in France if I needed to. But I was too shy to speak French with my husband and his mom. It's scary talking to someone in their own language, especially if you're always around them. But I decided it was time to change that. I stopped speaking French with them because the whole point was to improve communication, right? It's a good thing I didn't start too soon because I found out something important one day that caused a lot of problems. Hi, Mom. How are you, son? Thank you for inviting me over on this nice Sunday afternoon. It was our pleasure, Mom. Hello, Mom. Hi, daughter. How are you? Thanks for having me. Oh, don't mention it. You know you're always wanted here. I brought some croissants and what do you Americans call them? Bagels. Yes, bagels and croissants for our afternoon tea. That's wonderful. Thank you. Come, sit down, Mom. The food will be ready soon. Did she make the food? No, I did most of the cooking. It's okay. Oh, thank goodness. When I heard this, I wondered what she meant, but I was too shy to ask. It was strange. Avril usually liked my cooking. Why was she saying that now? I thought maybe she just wanted her son's cooking that day, something familiar. Later, I heard her say, I don't like her cooking. Why didn't you take me to a cafe instead of inviting me here? Mom, we agreed to speak English so Heather could understand, remember? Oh, forgive me, dear. I was just admiring how delicious everything looks. I was surprised to find out it was my son who cooked. I wish it was your cooking instead. I love your food. I started feeling really confused. How could she say those mean things in French and then lie in English? I thought maybe I misunderstood, but I had a plan to double check. Don't worry at all. You should always feel free to speak your native language. Please, go ahead. I'll be okay. I decided to use the Google Translate app to record what she was saying, just to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding her. As we all sat at the table, ready to eat, what happened next really surprised me. I want us to talk about our plan. The time is coming. It's tomorrow, Frederick. You need to be serious. The app, along with what I understood of French, confirmed that there was some kind of plan being discussed. But what plan? Mama, not now. I told you I'll take care of it. What are you going to tell her, Heather, sweetheart? Can you pass me the sugar, please? She doesn't know about the plan. I was just going to say I'll be out of town. Out of town? Why? I was so confused. While I kept looking at my phone to see the translation, they must have thought I wasn't paying attention. This made them less careful with their words, which was good for me as I was starting to see their true intentions. She's not very clever. Look at her on her phone. We can talk about this now, Mama. All right. What do you want to talk about? The plane leaves at 3 p.m. Will you be able to get away from her then? Plane? Get away from me? Why? I was really confused, but I stayed strong and didn't let on that I could understand them, so I could figure out my next move. Yes, Mom, I understand. I'll take care of it. I know how important this is. It's really important. If your great uncle doesn't see us tomorrow, he might give the house to someone else, like your cousin or aunt. We can't let that happen. Nobody should know about this house. Oh, Mom, you're funny. I just said that in English so Heather wouldn't suspect anything. Who, Heather? Yes. Oh, sorry, honey. I was just wondering who made this delicious tea. It's wonderful. Oh, that was your skill, son. I'm not as good at making tea as he is. Oh dear, your cooking is fantastic. Fantastic in a bad way, Mom. She'll figure you out. She won't figure me out. She's not smart enough to understand us. I'm not sure, Mom. She seems to grasp some things. Let's find out. Heather, how much French do you know? At that moment, I realized I had to pretend I didn't understand anything, so they'd keep talking and revealing themselves. It was tough staying calm while being insulted, but I knew handling the situation was more important than getting upset. Oh, I'm still not good at French. I only know the basics like bonjour and comment au revoir. That's not enough, dear. You should learn more French. Yes, I will. Well, that works for Frederick and me. We can gossip about you then. I'm just teasing you. Want more, Sherry? We would never do that to you. Isn't that what we're doing right now? Yes, that's what makes it even funnier. They laughed. While I kept recording with Google Translate, I also checked other apps, websites, and forums to verify what was being said. I got about 90% confirmation from these sources, confirming my suspicions. Now that I knew they didn't like me and were openly mocking me, I had to gather more information. As if their insults weren't already hurting. What I heard next shattered my resolve. As I was saying, this house is really important. We can't let anyone else know about it, okay? We need to keep it a secret because we could make a lot of money. We can't miss out on this chance. I'm glad we're doing this. And it's good we didn't tell my wife because I don't want to share the benefits. Me neither. Everything has to go smoothly. Your great Uncle Pierre said whoever contacts him first about this gets the mansion. So we have to go there before anyone else and start fixing it up. I can't wait to have a house in California. It's where I'll go to get away from my wife and life here in Florida. Sometimes I can't stand her. You're still young. You should be married to someone like her at your age. Come live with me in California. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and when you're ready to settle down, you can. Let's leave here. Mom, I think you're right. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I felt tears welling up. Excuse me, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Yes, I just need something from the kitchen. I couldn't bear to hear any more for the moment. I needed to compose myself and not cause a scene. How could they say those horrible things with me right there? Did they have no shame? I was so upset. I started pacing in the kitchen, and then I had an idea. When I saw my mother-in-law's purse on the counter, I decided to take her phone. Luckily, it was unlocked. I opened her WhatsApp and sent Uncle Pierre's number to myself. Then, I quickly deleted the message from her phone to cover my tracks. It was like I was acting on instinct. I didn't even know why I did it, but I'm glad I did because now I had a plan to get back at them. I went back to the dining room where they were still talking about the situation. So, we're leaving for vacation tomorrow. I think we've earned it after all the hard work we've been doing. I agree. We need this break. Is everything all right? Yes, dear, we were just talking about the weather and how it's a perfect day to relax somewhere. Would you like to join us? Maybe not today, Freddie. Oh, all right. When would you like to go then? Maybe tomorrow. Both Avril and Frederick seemed to freeze for a moment, a reaction I was watching closely for. If I didn't know their plans, I might not have noticed it. I don't think tomorrow will work. I asked Freddie to help me with some tasks around the house. Oh, what tasks? Why is she asking so many questions? Just rearranging things. I can help too if you want. That won't be necessary. See how nosy she's being? I don't like it at all. You see why we have to leave this place. Don't worry, Mom, I can handle it. Despite knowing what they were saying, I managed to keep a smile on my face. I relied on the satisfaction of revenge that was coming soon. I kept recording their conversations until the end, so I could review them and gather every detail. Even though my French was improving, I wanted to be sure I got everything right. That night, I sneaked away to the office to do more investigating. I played back the recordings and my doubts about accuracy were gone. From all of this, I learned that there's a vacation planned for tomorrow to claim a house from Great Uncle Pierre. And these people apparently can't stand me and are planning to leave me. As a bonus, when I left my phone recording in the room with my husband and mother-in-law while pacing in the kitchen, I managed to pick up more useful information. Feeling quite sneaky and devious, I may or may not have altered the flight details, possibly postponing their flight to the day after tomorrow. That was just the first step of my plans. There was much more to come. Since I had obtained Great Uncle Pierre's number, I was prepared to take action. Hello, Uncle Pierre, it's Heather. Oh, hello, dear. How are you? Is everything all right? Well, not really. I went into great detail explaining the events of the day to Great Uncle Pierre. I even sent him the audio recordings as proof because without them, I doubted he would believe me. We ended the call so he could listen to the recordings, and we spoke again once he finished. Wow, I'm speechless. How could Avril do this? And Frederick? They were so sweet and innocent when they were younger. How could they betray you like this? And me? I know it's hard to believe. It was shocking to me too. You've really improved your French. Well done. Thanks, Pierre. But now that we know this, what's our next move? Well, obviously, they're not getting the house. That's for sure. After hearing all of this, There's no way I'm giving such a lavish and honorable gift to people planning to destroy it with their deceitfulness and foolishness. Okay, I understand. It's your house, and you have every right to decide what happens to it. Yes, indeed I do. From now on, I'll be ignoring their calls. Let's see how they like that. Thanks again for bringing this to my attention. You're a good and kind-hearted person, Heather. Please don't let the ugliness of this world change that. Thank you for your time and for listening to me. I know hearing what you heard today couldn't have been easy. I admire your courage and strength. Please take care of yourself, Uncle Pierre. You too, dear. Good night. And with that, I knew I had sealed Avril and Frederick's fate. With all the pieces in place, I just had to wait for the right moment to set things in motion. When I returned to the bedroom, Frederick was still fast asleep. It hurt to know that my husband, whom I loved dearly, would treat me this way. I didn't know he felt those things, and maybe if we talked, we could have found a compromise. But instead, he chose the deceitful path. I took his phone and disabled his alarm. Without it, he would sleep through the morning, which he did. I packed my things and went to a hotel for the night. I couldn't bear to stay in a house with someone like him. The next day was chaotic. I'm sure Fred woke up to a barrage of missed calls from his mother and rushed to pack and get to the airport. I received a call from him at 2 p.m. Where are you? Why didn't my alarm go off, and why aren't you here? Oh, I decided to take a personal day for myself. Oh, that's nice. It would have been nice to know in advance, though. Yeah, same here, Freddie. What? What do you mean? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm running late for my flight. I mean my meeting with Mom. Why are you rushing? I'm sure she won't mind if you're a little late. You don't understand. Anyway, it's fine. I won't be home tonight, and I've got a lot to do tomorrow night. See you later. Before I could respond, he hung up. I'm pretty sure he was too overwhelmed to check the details of his ticket, which I had changed to the next day using the Find My iPhone app. I saw that he headed to the airport. Imagine waking up, rushing out of the house with barely any time to spare, only to find out your flight has been canceled. I'm sure he was frantic, running around the airport. Suddenly, I got a call from Avril. Hello, what have you done? What do you mean, Avril? Stop pretending. I know you changed our flight. If by changed you mean moved to a different date, then yes, that's exactly what I did. Why would you do that? I was trying to help you both out. Didn't you mention that you needed Fred's help with moving some things around? I noticed the flight was booked for today, the same day Fred was supposed to assist you. So I made some changes. You're welcome. Frederick, come talk to your wife before I reach through the phone and strangle her. Heather, I don't know what you've done, but whatever it is, stop it now. Uncle Pierre still isn't answering his phone. Try again. He's not answering because he doesn't want to talk to you too. You can understand us? Every word. Yes, every last word. But how? I've been practicing. I told you, Mama. I told you she might be able to hear us. So that means yesterday you heard everything. Yep, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to divorce your good-for-nothing son and leave you two to your own devices. Have a blessed day. Oh, and next time you want to talk about someone with them right there, make sure they don't understand. Have a nice life. I hung up before they could respond. I was done with their games. Later in the day, I got a call from Uncle Pierre. Hello, dear. How are you? I'm feeling quite upset. I just had a terrible argument with Fred and Avril, and now I'm getting a divorce from him. I'm truly sorry things turned out this way, Heather. Life can be tough sometimes. How are you holding up? Well, I finally answered their call and gave them a piece of my mind. They're not happy about it. What'd you say? I told Fred he's foolish for treating you poorly, and I told Avril she's wicked for involving her son in her schemes. And I also told them I'd given you the house. You did what? Yes, dear. The mansion is yours, even if you divorce Fred. It's all yours, and you can share it with whoever you like. I don't know how to handle all of this. It's overwhelming. I wanted this house to go to someone kind, compassionate, and strong when needed. That's exactly who you are. The house is the least I could do after all the stress and turmoil those two put you through. It's yours. Take it. And with that, not only did I distance myself from two toxic people, but I also gained a multi-million-dollar mansion. Seeing me get what they always wanted made Avril and Frederick furious. They sent me constant threats, but I responded with pictures of the house as a reminder it was mine, not theirs. Revenge never felt so satisfying.